You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris.
Hey.
Did I wake you?
I mean, yeah, okay, good. All right.
He was checking a text or something.
Actually, I was making sure I was wearing pants.
Oh, that's what it was. I knew there was something going on.
It's all good.
How you doing, Dan?
Doing pretty well. I'm glad to be just a little part of the Feeding America Radiothon going on coast to coast.
This is such a cool thing. You're going to hear about this. You've heard about it a little bit on the radio this week, but you're going to hear a lot about it today. Not just here, but hopefully everywhere you turn. It's the Feeding America Radiothon. And you can text FEED to 95819 if you'd like to make a donation. Or if you're not technical savvy like that, you can just go to the website, radiocares.org. That's the way I'm doing it. It's a lot easier. So, we're excited to be a part of it. Really cool thing.
It's pretty funny. You give those little contact places, and it's all digital. It's all World Wide Web. It was this day in 1989, this very day, 1989, World Wide Web, which we know as WWW, is first launched by CERN scientist Tim Berners-Lee.
Wow. What was he doing it for? It was just connecting computers so they could share data or something, wasn't it?
Boy, if you think I actually dug into this, you are sadly mistaken.
From what I understand, they were connecting computers in a government offices only back then to share data from one place to another.
Sure, that sounds about right.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
I'm sorry, you just bored me to death there for a minute.
And then
Wonder Woman has a birthday today.
All right.
Love her. Israeli actress Gal Gadot is 35.
Oh, that one.
She was Miss Israel at just 18 years old.
Holy cow.
Diana Agron, you probably remember her as Quinn Fabray from the TV series Glee.
Or I don't remember her at all.
You know this guy, Johnny Galecki, has a birthday today. Big Bang Theory. He was in the original Roseanne TV series.
Oh, yeah.
And also Eve Arden.
Don't know who that is either.
Principal McGee at Rydell High. Greece.
I liked her.
Yeah, she's been around quite a while. It was this day, 1789. George Washington, you know him, you love him, inaugurated as the first president of the greatest country ever in the history of countries. That was the United
That, of course,
States.
would be France.
The U.S., Heidi. The U.S. Wow.
And in 1952, Mr. Potato Head is the first toy ever advertised on American television.
That's pretty darn cool.
Now, the original, and I know this because we actually had them, the original toy came in a box, but it was just like the eyes and the mouth and the hats and all that. You actually used
a real potato.
Oh, really?
Or whatever other produce was handy. And over
Mr.
the
Watermelon
years,
Head.
Over the years, parents started writing Hasbro going, you know what? I keep finding these rotting vegetables laying around my house.
Bad idea.
So it would be in 1964, they relaunched the toy with the actual plastic.
Funny.
Yeah.
But I remember playing with Mr. Potato Head with real potatoes.
And he's got a little hinged buttocks area that you can open up and put all the stuff inside of.
Yeah, trying to stick the stuff in neighborhood, cats and things. We'd get creative. We would. So, that's all I got, man. That's all I'm bringing to the party.
That's plenty. You brought plenty. That's way more than I was expecting.
I know. I feel like I need a nap.
I do, too. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris and the Feeding America Radiothon. You can go to the website for more details, radiocares.org. And our program and the Radiothon today brought to you in part by Anytime Notary.
If you need a notary, call Anytime Notary. We can notarize anything, anywhere. Anytime Notary has a patent-pending mobile notary service that comes directly to you. If you need a notary, call Anytime Notary. Available weekdays from 10 to 11 a.m. only, not including Tuesdays or Thursdays. Anytime Notary. All your notary needs almost anytime. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Anytime Notary.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcard.com. DanFarrisCreditCards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Oh, good morning there. Small little buckaroos, little radio buddies. Look at you two. Oh, man, that's crazy. John, how you doing? Don't care, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Hey. I gotta tell you what there, Hides. Can I call you Hides?
Sure.
If I were a cat, I'd spend all 9 lives with you. I mean, meow.
Well, thank you, Ranger Dan.
Which leads us in today's show. Let's talk about cats, shall we, little radio
Sure.
Ranger? That's a domesticated pet, and we normally talk about what's out in nature. I call it nature because it's nature and it's neat, and we put the words together. Say it with me.
Nature.
But lots of people love cats. Cats been around a whole long time. They're used in folklore and everything else, and I got some little kitty facts for you here, which I think are pretty darn interesting. Now, I use the meow in reference to my good friend Hides.
Yeah.
But did you know cats can make over 90 different sounds?
Really?
Over
No kidding.
90
I did
different
not.
sounds, including the purr.
Okay.
And this is interesting, too. Not only cats, but did you know that big old lions, tigers, jaguars, and leopards purr, too?
Really?
Next time you see one, just reach or scratch behind the ear. See where that gets you. And this is simply a fact. Milk is not good for cats.
Really?
In fact,
really?
most cats are lactose intolerant.
Oh.
Wow.
Count them if you like. There are exactly 24 whiskers on every single darn cat on the planet.
Okay.
Isn't this interesting?
It's very
It
interesting.
is very good
I
stuff.
can't believe I'm actually doing this. Is it time for a cat nap? I think so. Cats spend literally 2/3 of their life sleeping. It's a fact, Jack. And also, all cats secretly want to murder you. And
Wait a minute, what?
most cats are not dishwasher safe. That's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. Remember our credo, what doesn't kill you likely make you stronger, except for bears. Bears will kill you every single darn time. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Introducing InsuranceChicken.com. Why InsuranceChicken.com? Why not? Another insurance company has a duck, one has an emu, and that other company has a lizard. So InsuranceChicken.com is no more silly than any of those. Is it time for you to cross the road for your insurance? Don't be chicken. Check out InsuranceChicken.com. We'll help you peck out the best insurance rates we can find at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris joining us now with a little bit of news and some winners, too, right?
Yeah, you know, the past couple weeks or so, we've kind of gotten away from the giveaway thing. We've been busy doing, taking care of business. But compliments of our good friends, Mike and Darren and the crew at Tire Motive.
Awesome,
Not one,
guys.
but two. Going to give it 2
Yay.
premier oil changes
Nice.
right here and right now. And we're talking about the lovely, the talented Miss Margaret Orris. And let's round it out with Rick Harkema.
All right, Rick.
Margaret and Rick, just give them a shout. We'll send you the information. And we're not talking some low-rent oil change. If you're running synthetic in your vehicle, it's up to a $50 value.
That's
Wow, that's
fantastic.
very cool.
From the crew over at Tire Motive, driven by service on North Marion Road.
That is
Congratulations.
Ah, I feel so much better.
Me too.
I just do it. It's better to give than receive,
It is.
Well,
right?
Oh, it really is. Yeah, it's
It is. That's what you. Hang on. I'm looking for this because this is just randomly super weird. What's going on in the community? Well, that stuff, and it all has to do with, well, you can't get away from it, man. It's a Chinese virus things. My good buddy Don Jorgensen over at Kello actually filed this story.
Okay.
And then I took it. No shame in my game.
okay.
A lot of people have been using their free time to sow protective masks.
Yes.
Yeah.
In and around Sioux Falls. I think Chris Larson over at Comfort King kind of started that whole thing going. And boy, it's just taken off. But here's what's happened because of all the sewing going on. People who actually own sewing machines are really using them, and then they need maintenance, fixing it. And apparently getting your hands on a sewing machine or getting one repaired
It's getting pretty tough.
Yeah. So it's like become a thing. And they were talking to the folks that run Fonder.
Oh, yeah.
Sewing who've been around forever. It's like, yeah, they're backed up. A lot of their machines.
Right.
I mean, kind of but when's the last time you thought sewing machines would be an issue?
No, I know.
No kidding.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, every mom had a sewing machine.
Yep.
Every house had a sewing
Yep.
machine. And then over the years, over the decades, it's kind of weird to see one in somebody's
Right.
house even.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still going on, but it's not a business like it used to be. And it's just, yeah, so it's a deal. So maybe if you're a handyman or woman and you know how to wrench on these things,
Oh, for sure.
I would. I'd throw it out on,
put an ad on
Facebook.
Facebook
yeah.
and let people know.
Yeah, because
Maybe run those ads here, right next to
We
the notary
certainly
ads.
could if you want to have if you have a business where you would like to start repairing some.
I know nothing about
Sewing
sewing
machines?
machines, but I'm normally free on weekends. So, like, if you want to drop yours off, I'll look at it.
Take a look, give you an estimate.
I'll look at it. You got to give
That
me
looks-
like $20.
Looks pretty broken to me.
You're right. That's broken. You're going to need to get that fixed.
What have you been trying to sew with?
That'll
a
be
shag carpet?
$20, please.
Oh, are you kidding me? What'd you do to this thing? This isn't a toy, lady. It'll be $20.
I can hear the ads already.
They write themselves.
Lord, I love capitalism.
Me too.
For that report, sir.
It's virtually the least I could do, John.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. And it's also the Feeding America Radiothon. It's going on all day today on Sunny and on a bunch of other stations all around the country. If you'd like to contribute, you can text the word feed to the number 95819 or very simply go to the website radiocares.org.
Anybody else about ready for a vacation?
This October, we're going to Cancun for an amazing event called The Sands.
Awesome music from Billy Idol, Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, and so many more.
This event happens at the end of October, so when everything blows over, we're all going to need a vacation. So join us for this one.
We've been to this event the last 3 years, met some amazing people, and it is so much fun.
Get all of the information and get your spot reserved to join us at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
It's time now for our bright spot of news. And as you've been hearing throughout the program today, we've been talking about the Feeding America Radiothon. If you'd like to contribute to that, you can go to radiocares.org. And on the phone with me right now, I have Jennifer from Feeding South Dakota. Now, there's a connection between Feeding America and Feeding South Dakota. What is that connection, Jennifer?
Hey, John. Yep, Feeding South Dakota is a member food bank of the Feeding America National Network.
So Feeding America is a group of food banks all across the country, and each location has their own place like what you guys are, Feeding South Dakota?
Yes, there are actually 199 food banks in the network placed all across the country, and we are the one food bank in South Dakota in that network. We cover all 66 counties.
That is fantastic. And you're located here in Sioux Falls. I've actually been out to the facility. Beautiful facility. That's got to be fairly new, isn't it?
It is fairly new. We've been there probably about 4 years now this summer. We outgrew our other food bank facility and then also wanted to combine our food pantry back into the same facility to kind of be more efficient. And so we went through a capital campaign and purchased and built this building 4 years ago.
That's very nice. Now, if people want to donate food, can they donate food, or do they mainly just donate funds and you buy food? How does that work?
So people can always donate food. We really rely on the community support to keep our food pantry shelves stocked. But during this time of the pantry being closed, it makes more sense at this point to donate monetary funds so that we can continue to purchase and transport truckloads of food into the state of South Dakota.
And that's how it's working right now. Instead of coming into the food bank, the food is being delivered out. Is that right?
It is. So we did close our food pantries about 3 to 4 weeks ago during the COVID crisis, and we've been doing mobile food distributions out of the expo building on the fairgrounds on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Doing it this way kept our guests safe, our volunteers safe, and the staff that work for Feeding South Dakota.
That is fantastic. Now, again, the radiothon that's happening today is happening all across the country on stations like this station, but it's a bunch of stations working together, kind of how Feeding America works, with Feeding South Dakota and a bunch of locals. But if there's somebody listening that's saying, I want to make sure my donation stays locally, if you want to make sure that it's staying locally and they want to contribute to Feeding South Dakota, how do I do that? How do I get a donation directly to the local organization?
Of course, you can go to feedingsouth-dakota.org and click on the Donate Now button. And from there, you can leave your credit card information. If you'd rather call with your donation in, give us a call at 605-335-0364, and we can take your donation over the phone.
Very nice. So that's if you want to make sure that money stays locally. And the nice thing is, if you contribute to the radiothon today, that some of that's going to eventually trickle its way back here, but we just don't know exactly how much. And, this whole concept got thrown together in 20 days. So it was a gentleman. I know, isn't it cool? It's a gentleman in Minnesota. Roger Stone is the guy's name. Roger is the one that came up with the idea, and very, very cool idea. And we were one of the early adopters and said, we'll do this. We'll gladly help. Because I love what you guys do. Like I said, I've been to the facility. It's a beautiful place. I know that you have an amazing impact on our community, and it's just a positive thing that you do. So on behalf of the community of Sioux Falls, thank you for what you guys do at Feeding South Dakota.
Well, John, and thank you so much for all the support that you give us in the work that you do. We certainly can't do our work without supporters in our community.
Well, if you would like to contribute locally, again, at Feeding South Dakota, you can reach out to them right through their website. Or if you'd like to be a part of the radiothon today, again, this is a bunch of different stations all over the country working together. The website is radiocares.org. Or if you'd rather text to get a link sent to you, that you can text the word feed to 95819, and then it'll send you back a link where you can make the contribution. And again, Feeding America Radiothon going on today. Our bright spot of news has been with Jennifer from Feeding South Dakota, and their website, once again, feedingsouth-dakota.org.
It's a tough time, but we will get through this together. If you have the means, we encourage you to participate in the gift card challenge. That's a simple thing you can do to help people around you. Just buy a gift card from one of your favorite local businesses, then use it when things get back to normal. Or be a rock star and give it to someone working on the front lines to keep us safe. Either way, when you buy the gift card, post a photo on social media with #GiftCardChallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
And it's time right now for a little program we do at this time each and every day. It's something we like to call Entertainment News of the Day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities... Oh, smooth jazz move. Fabulous. Boom, chaka, boom, 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 boom. All the movie theaters slammed down shut. Yeah. They're dark. And so what has happened is, Hollywood had a lot of major releases, especially getting towards summertime.
Yeah, summer
that's their blockbuster stuff. Yeah. So they decided to start offering some of those movies for streaming, right? Okay. Trolls World Tour.
Yeah.
And again, this is what I think a sequel. It is.
Yeah.
Has made some major noise. It's become the first high-profile studio release to bypass theaters for an on-demand debut.
Yeah.
And now Universal has proof of concept for that approach to the tune of, this thing's made about $100 million already.
Wow.
But here's the blowback on it. Theater owners are going, we're not happy about this.
No, of course they're not.
So this was released by Universal, and now one of the major theater chains, and keep in mind about 3 different companies own most of the theaters in the country anymore.
Yep. Right. It's a big business.
Okay, one of these theater companies is going, we'll never show another Universal movie after we open.
Well, here's the thing.
So it's already becoming like conflict going on.
What's going to happen, though, if they say we're not going to do that, then Universal will push all of their stuff digital, and then they're not going to have any movies to show.
Yeah, I did not
so I think they better
see this coming.
Yeah.
And also, people who run the Academy Awards are now saying that movies that are being offered streaming, those will be able to be considered for Academy Awards.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Because normally how that works, if a movie is going to make the cut,
it has to be on a screen
for the
somewhere.
Oscars,
Right.
It actually, it's more succinct than that. It has to be run for at least 7 days in a Los Angeles theater.
Really?
Oh.
Yep, to be considered for an Academy Award. Yeah, that's how specific it is.
So that's quite a racket they've got going there.
Oh, yeah, which is why I love Hollywood. I love celebrities.
You're really into
More
this.
clear-thinking, unbelievably wonderful human beings on the planet, man.
I read.
That's right.
If I didn't need to sleep, I wouldn't.
I read a really interesting story about a lot of celebrities are doing what's called Zoom bombing, where there are people having like these Zoom meetings, and then a celebrity will just pop in. They're like, "Hey guys, what's going on? Hi, I'm so and so, whatever." And then they like take over this meeting with 400 people in it. They're just having a social gathering online. And the story that I was reading, it said, these are the same celebrities who are telling paparazzi, leave me alone. I don't want you following me around. I don't want this attention. And then they went 3 weeks with no attention, and they're like, somebody please care about me again.
That's just it. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. They're feeling awfully cold when the spotlight's off.
Spotlight's gone. I'm going to sit in the shadow shivering.
They'll be ready. They'll be ready for all that attention.
So you're talking about Universal, saying we're going to do this direct to digital, and then these theaters saying, well, then we don't need you. Ooh,
well, it's the AMC theater companies that is saying, yeah, we're not going to play any more Universal movies in any theaters, Europe or the Middle East.
I will predict
they're
this.
Global.
I will predict this. If AMC wants to get all huffy about it, I got a feeling that there are going to be other movie companies going, we're just not going to work with you either then. And they're going to be begging for content because they don't make anything.
I got to be honest here, John. I don't have a dog in this fight.
I just think it's a bad idea for them.
Yeah, I watch the Vikings. I watch a little news, and I nap.
Okay.
And a ninja movie here and there.
Do I really need to mow my lawn? Maybe not today. I'm a simple man, John.
Yes, and that's what we love about you, Dan. Thank you for coming in, man.
Oh, whatever.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour, Dan Farris. And also today, the Feeding America Radiothon. You can text FEED to 95819, or you can make a donation right now at radiocares.org. The Radiothon and the John and Heidi Show bonus hour, Dan Farris, brought to you by Anytime Notary.
If you need a notary, call Anytime Notary. We can notarize anything, anywhere. Anytime Notary has a patent-pending mobile notary service that comes directly to you. If you need a notary, call Anytime Notary. Available weekdays from 10 to 11 a.m. only, not including Tuesdays or Thursdays. Anytime Notary. All your notary needs almost anytime. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Anytime Notary.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, April 6th. The U.S. equities markets gained nearly 3% on Wednesday and set a new one-month high. The move comes on the back of the news Gilead's remdesivir met its primary goal in a study. The study concluded the drug shows some effectiveness against the COVID-19 virus. While today's news is good, investors are warned not to put too much faith in the market recovery yet. While the outlook for economic rebound continues to improve, the market is not out of the woods yet. The outlook for earnings continues to deteriorate, and that will lead to market weakness in the near future. Looking forward, the economy should begin to rebound from its lows by the end of the quarter, if not sooner. A number of states have begun to reopen their economies, and more will follow as the threat subsides. Once there are clear signs of economic rebound, investors can put more faith in the equity market rebound. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.